wall hits do 1 damage, and I believe floor breaks also add 1 extra hit, 1 damage extra.
Yeah, so it's not a whole lot of damage, but sometimes you'll see it end around really randomly.
Yeah, just a little dink of damage.
Yeah, exactly. So that 1 damage comes in handy once in a while. And so that pretty much covers the wall system and the floor break system, the wall break system, the floor break system. And I think we'll move on now to the...
Now reversals.
Reversal system. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the reversal system in the game. And we're going to talk about low parries, reversals, chickens, special types of parries, etc., etc. So I'm going to let Al take it away.
A low parry is when you press down forward when the low is about to hit you. You can't hold down forward. Say like you think a low will be coming soon. You can't just hold it down. You actually there's actually a small window where you can actually do it. So let's see the low parry. That combo actually already started, so the scaling starts at 60%. And also low parries count as the first bound in the combo, so you can't bound again. Now we're going to be talking about parries. Parries are actually when you brush an attack aside. Let's see, a 1 and then a 1. Wang parries right there, and Wang is actually special. He could follow up with an attack.
Now that's a little Wang specific.
That's only Wang specific though.
Right, and not all characters have a parry, so it's kind of character specific when you have a parry involved anyway.
Yes, but the low parry is
universal
to all the characters.
So every single character has the ability to hit down forward, and low parry, low attacks.
Yeah, low attacks.
And now, mids, like I said earlier.
And this is kind of character specific, but I think Roger's low tail is not parryable, low parryable.
Right. There's certain lows in the game that's unparryable, like
knees are not low parryable, like Marduk's down 4, for example, and
Roger's tail. Eddie's and Christie's down back 3, 4, I believe.
No, it's down tilde 4, down 3 tilde 4.
There it is.
Right, and also Yoshimitsu's sword sweep, not blockable or low parryable. We're getting too far into this character specificness.
We'll get to that all later.
But basically, every character can low parry with hitting down forward in a small window.
Right.
All right. And the parries are specific to certain characters only. So did you want to move on to reversals?
Yes. Now we'll move on to reversals. Reversals are when you reverse an attack and then do damage to your opponent because you reverse an attack. Reversals are usually a set amount of damage plus 35% usually. Now you can't reverse all moves in the game. Moves like knees and elbows are unreversible. Knees. And heads too, obviously.
And so if somebody is countering you, you have one escape, right?
Yes.
Unlike back throws.
The actual escape is what we call a chicken. A chicken is performed by pressing forward 1+3 or 2+4 depending on what move got countered. Let's say you use the move that required the left side of your body, a 1 or a 2 or a 3. You have to press forward 1+3 to escape
to chicken.
To chicken.
Chicken.
What about the 1+2s? When you do a 1+2 attack,
it's 1.
It's a 1.
It's always a 1?
Yeah, it's always a 1.
What?
Yeah, something new you learn every day, right?
No way.
Yeah, it's always a 1.
See, now I always thought lost forward 1+2.
Yeah.
Like somebody told me way back. It depends on the arm that's coming forward.
But then the animation, you gotta look at the animation. It's a 2 arm.
Right. So I thought I had a chicken that with
a 2.
2+4.
It is a 2 because your right arm goes out. But if it's
we're saying both.
So if it's a 1+2 move where both arms come forward, then you have to always chicken that with a 1. Learn something new. Leveled up my game.
Okay, so we talked about how you could reversal a double punch move, and it's always going to be a 1. But in double kick move situation, obviously both their kicks are going to be in the air. So how are you going to be standing with no feet on the ground? So here we're going to demonstrate a double kick move, and then you can't reversal back.
And the same thing with running 3. So.
Also, yeah, exactly. Also, running moves are also not reversible.
Except for Elisa's running 2, actually. You could reverse Elisa's running 2.
Special case? Character specific?
Probably
special case. Yeah, she sucks.
All right. So I guess that pretty much covers the reversal system. Well, no, we're not. We still got the special parries, right?
We got Sabaki punch parries. And we've got Wayne can actually do something. I'm gonna call it right now. It's called an absorb move, where he absorbs a hit and then does a hit himself. As you can see, Wang absorbed Asuka's down forward 1 and then attacked right after that. Absorb moves.
So basically, his attack kind of went through her attack, and her attack kind of went through his attack.
Yeah.
And it did damage to Wang, right?
No, it did not.
It does not do damage to Wang. It just kind of goes right through.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new feature to Tekken 6. It wasn't in any of the previous Tekken games.
Yeah. Now I'm going to be talking about Sabaki punch parries. A Sabaki punch parry is when you parry a punch and then do an attack right afterwards. Right here with Miguel, I'm going to do down forward 1 and then perform the Sabaki punch parry move. And Bruce will punch. You'll see his hand get brushed away, and then Miguel will attack. And Bruce also has a Sabaki punch parry, but Bruce's version, he doesn't brush his hand away. He actually just counters the punch itself.
So to me, it kind of looks the same. Like we saw just Wang's absorb move and this Sabaki parry. I mean, I don't know. They both look like they're kind of doing the same thing, right? They're not getting hurt, and they're both still parrying the move, and it's not chickenable, right? These special parries are not unchickenable.
And they still do damage.
Right, so they're kind of similar, except the way that the animation looks when the parry occurs is what differentiates them.
It's also
basically the same thing, just a cool little name for it.
All right. Okay, so is that pretty much it for the reversal system?
And that's the meaning beast.
Huh?
And last but not least.
Oh, and last but not least, we got Rage Mode.
Rage.
And now we're going to talk about the Rage system.
Alright, to give you little info on the Rage system, it usually, what the Rage is let's say you're taking a lot of damage, you're about to lose, and your opponent's huge on life. You know, Namco added a little stuff into Tekken 6 series. When you're low on life, you actually glow red, and then there's trails falling behind you. You can add a little customization to that.
And you'll see your life bar flashing red.
Yeah, you'll also see your life bar flashing. This means you're in Rage mode. And here's Rip with the numbers after we've calculated an hour of testing to get the exact numbers for you guys.
Alright, so like he just said, we spent quite a bit of time in practice mode. And so what we did was we calculated 2 moves. And first of all, we counted the amount of damage in the life bar, which we've calculated to be 180 damage. Then we went separately. We took a move that did 18 damage and a move that did 17 damage. So we basically used the 18 damage move 8 times and the 17 damage move once, and that came out to roughly 10%. Like, Namco's rounding is kind of weird, so 10-11%, it's kind of strange. You just got to figure out for yourself. But through all our calculations, we finally came across something with Leo, and basically Rage activates at 160 damage. So we did 2 combos with Leo. Basically, standing 3 does 18 damage, and down forward 4 does 16 damage. So if we do 8 of the standing 3s and 1 of the down forward 4s, you end up with a total of 160 damage. If you let time run out, it'll say 11%, and they'll be in Rage mode.
Yeah, Rage mode at the end of the round.
Right, but if you did 8 of the standing 3s and then an up forward 4, which is 15 damage, so it's 1 damage less, you end up with 159 damage, which is actually still showing up as 11% with Namco's rounding, and it's not Rage mode. So basically, that's how we differentiated: 159 damage, no Rage; 160 damage, Rage. There you have it.
Both are still at 11%.
Right. So I mean, no matter how you round that, it's 11% of your life bar left, and you got Rage mode. So let's show them. Okay, so as you can see, that combo did about that much damage. Alright, so now we're going to put him in Rage mode, and it's going to do the same juggling, and we see how much damage it does with Rage mode on. And so we crunched some numbers for this, and we basically came up with Rage doing about 34% more damage. So that's it for the first episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And we just want to give a big thank you to Namco for supporting us in this. And we also want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us some ratings, help us get rid of this 10-minute limit that they're putting on us. And, we covered a lot of stuff today. We covered notation, we covered the movement, we covered the throw system, the get-up system, the wall breaks, the combo system, the juggle system. I don't know, we covered a lot of stuff. Rage mode, etc., right? You guys want to say anything?
Alright, I just want you guys to check out my website at iamtekken.com. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast at iTunes. And, that's about it.
Support the Tekken scene.
Alright. So we hope you tune in next time to level up your game.